What's up, everyone? I'm Taylor, and it's time for the Weekly Rundown. So we all know what time of year it is. The holidays are here. Shopping season is now in full swing. And yeah, we usually look for those deals on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but guys, we cannot forget about Small Business Saturday. I'm in Old Town La Quinta, and they have some really special events going on this Saturday coming up. You need to get down here, come shop, eat, dine. They have it already. Let's go check it out.
I'm Marcy, the owner of Alexandrite Active and Golfwear here in Old Town La Quinta. The one unique thing about Old Town is that you can really spend a whole day here, especially with the perfect Southern California weather. We can really, you start your day with yoga, you can eat at the coffee shops, have a pastry and a cup of coffee, you can shop the shops, rent bicycles. It's just a fun place to gather and be with your family and friends, enjoy outdoors, shop, and dine. This Saturday is American Express Small Business Saturday, and here in Old Town La Quinta to celebrate, if you shop in any of the retail stores or the salons and spend more than $100, you receive a $20 gift certificate that you can spend later at any of the shops or restaurants. If you would like to find out more information about Old Town La Quinta, you can check us out online at oldtownlaquinta.com, and there's a directory for all the shops and restaurants as well as the salons.
While you're dining and shopping local, you can also stop by Art on Main Street to check out some really great artists at this new pop-up shop. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Dean Mayo. I'm the owner of deanmayo.com, local photography website. Well, this gallery is a pop-up gallery. The space has been donated by the developers of Old Town La Quinta to give local artists who normally participate in the Art on Main Street the opportunity to display their work during the time when no art shows are currently going on due to the coronavirus. Well, probably the biggest difference between a pop-up gallery and a local art show is basically the amount of people that we would see normally in an art show compared to a gallery. Normally the art shows probably have well over 1,000 people that are coming specifically to look at the art and check out the art as compared to people that are coming to a shopping center to maybe grab a cup of coffee or do some shopping that happen to notice that there's a gallery right here who may not anticipate having the need to buy a piece of art right away, but hopefully after time and them getting to know that there's a gallery here, it will be more of a destination for people to come and buy art. Well, the ability to showcase our work at a gallery in this time where it's really hard to get exposure is dramatically important for artists to have an outlet to sell their work. It's critically important for us. My art basically focuses on the beautiful landscape scenery we have here in the Coachella Valley and the surrounding areas, specifically, the golf courses, which is one of my specialty, as well as Joshua Tree and some of the local Indian Canyon sites down in Palm Springs.
Hi, my name is Robert Wheel, and I'm an artist that lives in La Quinta here. Well, the difference between having this pop-up gallery as opposed to actually doing street shows is radically different. We don't have to do any setup. Everything is all set up here. And so the customers can just come in at their leisure, and there's no other distractions. There's no street noise or anything. So it's a completely different environment. We've had, a long period where we just, we're not sure if we were going to be, having any income or being able to exhibit and everything. So this is, a fabulous opportunity, to be able to work at home and then to come to a place and then just bring your work without, having to worry about whether or not a show is going to happen or not. My art usually consists of multimedia. I work with old computer images, photographs. I do drawings. I use all kinds of different imagery. I'm kind of an image junkie, so they say. And I think I call myself more of a collage artist. This piece actually is a mixed media. It's on a wood panel. The figures are all done with airbrush and traditional brush applications. Descriptions are in French, and I can't read French, but I think everybody's having a good time. It looks like they've had a lot to drink, and they're not done yet, so it's going to be quite a night.
There you have it, guys. I mean, who wouldn't want to spend their Saturday here? But remember, all of our small businesses across the entire valley need your help. So remember to support local, and we're all in this together. I'll see you back in studio. Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown. I've made my way back to the studio, and I know that got you all excited for the holidays or stressed out that you have to shop. But before you get your shopping on next weekend, you gotta get your grub on. We all love some good Thanksgiving side dishes, right? Well, Chef Freddy from Fantasy Springs is showing you how to make a few of his favorites.
Hello, this is Chef Freddy from Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Today I'm going to show you how to make a few of my favorite side dishes. First I'm going to make chopstick sweet potato with a butter glaze of brown sugar and cinnamon. The reason I gave these sweet potatoes the nickname of chopstick sweet potatoes is because I take 2 chopsticks and then slice down into the potato without slicing all the way through. Put each potato on a piece of tin foil. And now we're going to start our brown sugar and cinnamon glaze. 6 tablespoons unsalted butter. 1/3 cup light brown sugar. 1 teaspoon pure vanilla extract. 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon kosher salt. Now, drizzle the butter mixture over the potatoes. Bake for about 45 minutes, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, we're going to make a spicy cranberry sauce. Take 2 fresh jalapenos, remove the seeds, thinly slice them. Next, we're going to melt the butter in a saucepan over medium heat. Cook the shallots and the jalapenos, stirring off until shallots start to turn golden. Next, we want to add 1 pound of whole cranberries. They can be frozen or fresh. Then we want to add the honey and a little salt and pepper. Bring to a light boil, stirring often until the cranberries burst and the pan is visible. Next, you want to remove it from the heat. Stir in the lime zest and the fresh lime juice. Remove the potatoes from the foil, sprinkle with the pecans, and serve. And there you have it. I'm Chef Freddy from Fantasy Springs, wishing you all a happy, healthy holiday season.
Yum, I am so ready for this week, you guys, you have no idea. If you want more information on any of those recipes, you can head over to NBCPalmSprings.com and search Fantasy Springs. And after you check out those recipes, head over to the Thanks for Sharing tab at the top of our homepage. NBC Palm Springs and Fantasy Springs want to spread all kind of holiday cheer. We want you to go to that tab and tell us what or who you are thankful for, and you could win $500, guys. Fantasy Springs is picking one winner per week. So head over to our site now. And after the break, my buddy Gil Rutenberg will be in studio to deliver smiles to another awesome Coachella Valley resident. Stick around.
Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown. I'm Gil Rutenberg, General Manager of the Honda of the Desert, here to deliver smiles to another amazing person right here in the Coachella Valley. Check out this week's delivery.
In just a minute, we're going to surprise Susan, the CEO of the Ophelia Project, with a whole bunch of diapers, which she's expressed they really, really need, but she has no idea that that's what we're going to deliver. Hi, Susan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm Thalia.
The Ophelia Project is a mentoring program for girls, and it takes place in the schools in all 3 school districts in Coachella Valley. And we've been doing the program for 24 years now.
Wow. Now, I know you're here because you think you're talking about that, but I have Gil from Honda of the Desert who wants to share something with you, okay?
Gil from Honda the Desert, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well, thank you. We heard about your project, and we also heard that you might need some diapers, so we decided to deliver some smiles, and
Oh my gosh.
we've got some diapers for you guys.
Now let's make it clear, they're not for me.
They're not for you?
No.
They're not for me. Well, we thought you could.
Oh
we got
my
6,000 diapers
God!
for you
Oh
guys,
my
so.
God! That's beautiful. Thank you.
Yay.
Oh, 6,000 diapers.
6,000 diapers.
Oh, you know the families that we serve across the valley. Actually, we serve families from Beaumont, Banning, all the way to Blythe, and they're so challenged right now. This is such a gift to them. Thank you so much.
It's a blessing for us to be able to do
Oh
it. So
my gosh.
we're glad we can deliver some smiles today with some diapers.
Yeah.
Big shout out to the Ophelia Project. So glad we were able to spread some happiness during this holiday season. I'll see you soon for our next delivery, but in the meantime, I'm tossing things back over to Taylor with another sweet story that'll make you smile.
Thanks, Gil. And another sweet story is right. We all know visiting loved ones is a challenge right now. But imagine a creation that can let you hug a special someone that you're missing. Well, cue the hug tent.
A lot of work and anticipation
Just been looking forward to that 5-minute hug.
went into this moment.
Last time I hugged him was probably before COVID in February or early March.
Carol Braun wanted to savor every second with her dad, a 97-year-old World War II vet. It's a long overdue hug outside the senior living facility where he lives, all made possible with this tent.
And I got to just hold my dad and give him a hug, and it just felt really good.
But it's hard to tell who enjoyed that hug more, Carol or her dad, Vince Schrack.
Well, gosh, yes, that was marvelous. I couldn't hold her hard enough. She's so sweet, you know, it's just wonderful.
We talked with Vince on Zoom
So how are you doing?
so we could keep everyone safe.
I had to hug her, and the tent was in the hug as well. But that was okay.
For these families, a tent hug is better than no hug at all. Amanda Meyer built this specialized tent with the help of volunteers after a colleague saw pictures of something similar in another country.
I have a long history of working in long-term care, and imagining families not able to come in and be with their loved ones is one of the most heartbreaking things that I've ever thought of.
She set up the tent at the Catherine and Charles Hover greenhouses in Longmont, and she hopes other senior living homes will use it or build their own.
You can see the joy, even through the masks and the tears and just the heavy emotion. It's just a beautiful thing to watch.
A moment these families will cherish.
Feels good. It feels really good.
A hug long overdue.
The main thing, I got to see her for a few minutes, you know, and visit with her.
Grandma, Grandpa, if you're watching this, I'm sending you all my cuddles right now. After the break, I'm hitting you with a few more feel-good stories happening in Hollywood. Plus, I'm changing gears after a burglar stops mid-burglary to whip up a treat. Baby Yoda goes on a very special adventure, and Ring Doorbell has me just about ready to cry, you guys. All this and more coming up. Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown. I know I like to flood you with good news, but never enough, right? Right now, I'm taking all the good news to Hollywood to tell you what's happening in Hollywood. Here's David Daniel with some very special tributes.
Wolfgang Van Halen pays tribute to his late father with his solo music debut, Distance. He dedicated the song to Eddie Van Halen, who died of cancer in October. Wolfgang performs every instrument and vocal on the recording. Proceeds from Distance go to the Mr. Holland's Opus Foundation. A worldwide music video. Producer and songwriter Tom Salta and fitness guru and dance instructor Billy Blanks Jr. teamed up on Dance It Out, featuring people dancing in more than 100 cities around the world. The project is dedicated to all first responders and frontliners. Gary Sinise and other celebrities broke the news to 11 U.S. military veterans every time someone tweeted the words, "Thank you for your service" this Veterans Day weekend. Veterans United Home Loans donated $25 to paying off vets' home loans. Some 91,000 Twitter users typed that phrase, resulting in nearly $2.3 million in paid-off military mortgages. The title of the campaign was Make It Mean More, and obviously, it did. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Thanks, David. Changing gears now. So live TV is hard, okay? And things don't always go as planned, especially outdoors. Well, a live interview with a politician on British television was almost gone with the wind. John Ashworth, a member of Parliament, was on Sky News talking about the country's response to the pandemic when his umbrella was blown inside out. Then, one of the TV crew's lights fell down. Ashworth caught it with his free hand.
In this country, and it led to mass demonstrations. Actually, excuse me. This is the equipment is falling over. The umbrella is gone. This is going to be one of those ones. This will be one of those clips that will go viral, no doubt. The point I was making is, we did actually in the United Kingdom introduce compulsory vaccination legislation in the 1850s.
He took it all in stride, picking up his answer after remarking that the clip was likely to go viral, and he was definitely right. Now, this is something out of Jurassic Park. Take a look at this massive alligator spotted in Florida. Yeah, no thank you. This was on a golf course in Naples during the tropical storm Ada. People on social media thought it might be fake, but a reptile expert with the state's Fish and Wildlife Research Institute says there was nothing unusual about the size of that alligator. And that's why I will probably be a California girl for life. A coyote was caught on camera stealing candy off a Texas homeowner's front porch. John Class said he put leftover Halloween candy outside his Frisco home to share with delivery drivers, but he and his family found the candy scattered all across their yard. When he checked his Nest doorbell camera, he discovered a coyote had raided the candy bucket. The coyote makes several passes at the bucket until something spooks it. The coyote then drags the bucket out into the yard before running off. And this was not the animal's first visit to the home. John said video also showed the coyote on camera when the candy was first put out. Now that's a smart pup. Now to an even more interesting robbery. This is video of a burglary suspect stopping to make a pizza during a break-in. Oh man. Big Slice Pizza in Fullerton saw $500, electronics, tools, and keys to everything, including a delivery car, stolen. And after gathering everything, the suspect stopped to gather ingredients and prepared himself a pizza. Police say they have arrested the man and recovered the delivery car. 4 astronauts blasted off on a landmark mission to the International Space Station, and they weren't alone. Yep, that's baby Yoda. The plush Star Wars toy was spotted on a live stream from inside the SpaceX's Dragon crew. Baby Yoda stole viewers' hearts in Season 1 of The Mandalorian on Disney+, but for this mission, he was likely used as a zero-gravity indicator for the astronauts. The crew successfully docked with the ISS after a 27-hour flight. They are set to spend 6 months in space conducting research. It's nice to know the Force will be with them. Now it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a window washer. Superheroes saved the day at Lucille Packard Children's Hospital in Palo Alto. The Caped Crusaders created a unique sight for young patients as they swiped and cleaned windows outside their hospital rooms, much to their surprise. It was all to celebrate the annual Superheroes Day at the hospital. Still, Batman and Superman did their best to bring smiles and a little inspiration on every floor. Okay, now for this one, I'm gonna need you to hold back your tears, okay? Deployment is never easy, no matter who it is. But thanks to technology, we can feel a little closer to those away from home.
Hi, Daddy, I miss you so much.
When Major Peter DeCrans deployed to Kuwait last year, he knew he'd miss the everyday interactions with his family. With the different time zones and the Army's security protocols, it could be challenging to see or even talk to his wife and kids. But after he deployed, his wife Sierra bought a Ring Video doorbell for their home in Lake Forest, Minnesota.
Dad, I love you so much. Come on, I love you.
It ended up being an incredibly special way for the family to stay connected even when he was halfway around the world. Major DeCran started to receive videos almost daily from his 7-year-old son Zarek and 5-year-old daughter Petrola, who used the doorbell to tell their dads the ins and outs about their lives. Everything from what they did in school to how Zarek learned to ride a bike without training wheels.
Watching the videos of my kids was the highlight of my day. It made a really hard deployment much more bearable. By far, the most difficult thing you're doing is being gone from your family, being gone from the people you love. And to hear their voices, hear they say they love me and miss me, it was great.
Kids are like, I just wish you were home right now. Just because it's such a genuine thing for kids to just want their dad home. And being able to express that and not have to hold it in, I think is really important for kids because they were able to get those emotions out and be able to say those words. And I think that's really important. They were able to have that avenue to be able to do that. Because yeah, they can say it to me, but with that, they felt like they were talking to their dad.
For Major DeCrans, it was the little things that Ring captured that helped him get through the deployment, like seeing what the weather was like in Minnesota or what kind of bow was in his daughter's hair.
It's just their goofy personalities, like the way that my daughter might be talking to me on the ring and my son's giving her bunny ears behind her and or doing a little dance. It's the mannerisms, which meant a lot. It really made me feel connected.
I want to see you, Daddy. David, I really want you to come back.
Isn't that awesome, you guys? Ring wants everyone to know they proudly salute our military, veterans, first responders, and teachers, and want to show gratitude with a 20% discount on select products. You can head to their site to check that out. I'll see you after the break with another sweet way to show appreciation to our teachers. Stick around. Here's a chance for you to show your appreciation to those making education possible during the pandemic. Hallmark is giving away 1 million thank you cards for teachers, administrators, coaches, and staff. The cards will come in packs of 3 and will include a Color It Yourself Crayola card that reads, "You make the world a better place." Oh, I love that. If you're interested in the free cards, act fast. They are available on a first-come, first-served basis. To get your free cards, you can go online to Hallmark.com. All right, I need to go send one to my mom right now. I'll see you next week.